Burnout is a natural process, the objective of which is to reset your brain and get you back on track. But we often assume and take burnout as something bad, something which we don't want in our lives. इसलिए that is why we always try and keep and put burnout under the carpet, even after recognizing कि यार कुछ तो सही नहीं है. Why you might be facing burnout, let's try and understand that, because examinations are coming near and in that pressure a lot of students end up in the midst of a burnout जिसकी वजह से उनकी performance काफ़ी नीचे चली जाती है. And then I'll try and help you convert your burnout into a breakthrough. ऐसा क्या किया जाए कि ये burnout बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम भी ना ले because the exams are near और इसको breakthrough में convert भी कर पाओ. Let's begin. So there are 3-4 reasons, major reasons that I've figured out that force you into a burnout, and then without trying to eliminate those reasons, without trying to keep those reasons aside, we'll try and use those reasons, use those instances, use those problems in thought processes and try and convert it into a breakthrough. सबसे पहले पे आते हैं. If you are in the midst of ASAP mentality, which means you're trying to complete everything as soon as possible. आप ट्राई कर रहे हो कि यार जितना जल्दी कन्वर्ट कर सकूं, कंप्लीट कर सकूं, उतना जल्दी कंप्लीट कर लेता हूं अपने प्रिपरेशन को. Then you are either into a burnout already or you are getting into it. What happens when you are in this mentality of trying to complete everything ASAP? You focus on completion and not on learning. The focus shifts. और ट्राई करना एक बुक उठाना और देखना कि यार ठीक है पढ़ने देखते हैं, पढ़ना शुरू करते हैं. लेट्स ट्राई एंड रीड इट एंड सी वेयर इट गोज, व्हाट इट टीचेस अस. यू विल एंजॉय दैट प्रोसेस. अगर बहुत ज़्यादा फोकस नहीं भी है, कॉन्सेंट्रेशन नहीं भी है, देन ऑल्सो you'll be able to take out about 30 minutes and read that book. But if you're focused on completing that book, even if you end up completing that book, तुम्हें रियलाइज होगा कि मुझे ना तो कुछ याद है जो मैंने पढ़ा था, आई हैव नॉट इंटरनलाइज्ड एवरीथिंग, और पूरे प्रोसेस में आई वाज फुल ऑफ एंजाइटी, आई वाज जंपिंग अप एंड डाउन थिंकिंग कि यार ये कब कंप्लीट होगी, कब कंप्लीट होगी. दिस इज व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इनसाइड ऑफ यू. So if you are in the mentality of completing your syllabus, your studies ASAP, then you're already either getting into a burnout or you're already into your burnout zone. So this brings anxiety till the task is completed, and this anxiety might turn into a burnout very soon. What is the breakthrough? What do you do? How do you change this without actually trying to eliminate this problem itself? Because you will try to complete your syllabus. ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि एग्जाम की तैयारी कर रहे हो एंड यू आर टेलिंग योरसेल्फ रेगुलरली कि यार कंप्लीट नहीं करना है, कंप्लीट नहीं करना है. ऐसा नहीं होगा. दैट विल नॉट हैपन. इंस्टेड ट्राई एंड convert or replace ASAP with AMAP as much as possible. From as soon as possible to as much as possible. You will never be able to, as a student, complete the entire syllabus. But try and focus on completing as much as you can in whatever time you have. Okay? So push your brain to learn as much as possible instead of as soon as possible. This comes with belief. If you have self-belief, if you have belief in yourself कि यार मैं कर लूँगा, don't worry, just sit and try and study, मैं एंड तक आके कर लूँगा, ये पूरा सिलेबस भी हो जाएगा, एग्जाम भी हो जाएगा, कंप्लीशन भी हो जाएगा, सिलेक्शन भी हो जाएगा. Have belief in yourself, then automatically you will convert as soon as possible to as much as possible. Sit and study and forget about completion. Just remember internalization. When you're trying to actually get into this zone of as much as possible, थोड़ा सा अपने आप को पुश करना पड़ेगा to forget about completion and focus on internalization. कि आज मैंने RBI की एनुअल रिपोर्ट पढ़ी है या सेबी की एनुअल रिपोर्ट पढ़ी है, what do I remember from those? मुझे उसमें से आता कितना है और नहीं कितना आता है. Just sit and try and internalize and figure out जो पढ़ा है उसमें से कितना याद है. ज़्यादा कुछ याद नहीं है, मतलब यू आर still focusing on completion and not on internalization. So as much as possible, you have to let go of completion and focus on internalization and just sit down and study. Just focus on whatever you're studying it properly. Okay? Automatically, you will get into the zone of AMAP. Let's come to the second one. If there is no timetable or if there is a bad timetable that you're following, then what will happen? You will pick subject 1, let's say maths, and as soon as you pick it up, after about 20 minutes, you start thinking about subject 2, you start worrying about subject 2, which is probably general awareness. So what is happening, instead of having to focus, instead of getting to focus on subject 1, you have to focus or you have to be worried about subject 2 because of lack of timetable, because you've not allocated any specific timetable for subject 2. तो जब सब्जेक्ट 1 पढ़ रहे हो, मैथ्स पढ़ रहे हो, तो जीके के बारे में सोच रहे हो, जब जीके पढ़ रहे हो मैथ्स के बारे में सोच रहे हो, and this cycle goes on. It's a vicious cycle which never ends. And this happens because of lack of timetable, because of a lack of plan. Now, what I do personally is divide everything into 3 parts: long term, short term, and immediate. Whether it's my day, whether it's my week, whether it's my month, whether it's my year, that is how I've divided it. So, what that does is, for you at this point of time, long term can be up to 3 months because phase 1 हो जाएगा, phase 2 हो जाएगा, फिर interview आएगा. Short term can be in the next 10 to 15 days, and immediate means urgent. But immediate and urgent doesn't mean that you have to do it first, because ये urgency unproductive काम के लिए भी हो सकती है. Therefore, when you try and pick them up and try and cover them up, you pick up the short term first, because अगले 10 से 15 दिन जो आप पढ़ोगे वो काफ़ी काम आएगा, काफ़ी यूजफुल होगा. You move to immediate because the target is to cover phase 1 at this point of time or phase 2 at this point of time, and then you try and finish with long term objective. Once you do that for your day, for your month, for your week, for your year, automatically you know that you have already allocated time for, let's say, GK. तो जब टाइम आएगा उसको मैं तब पढ़ लूँगा, अभी क्वांट पे फोकस करते हैं. और इफ़ यू आर रीडिंग जीके, क्वांट के लिए भी टाइम है, जब टाइम आएगा तब मैं पढ़ लूँगा, अभी जीके पे फोकस करते हैं. So that anxiety goes down automatically because you have a timetable and you've allocated a certain amount of time for a certain subject. But अगर टाइम टेबल नहीं बनाया है और अच्छा टाइम टेबल नहीं बनाया है, तो automatically this anxiety, this pressure of covering all the subjects at one go will keep haunting you. So this is the problem. This is why you enter into a burnout, or you might be into a burnout, and this is how you get out of it. Okay, let's come to the third one. If you are in the midst of multiple thoughts and fears, बहुत सारी सोच अलग अलग आती रहती हैं. This happens with a lot of students and is happening especially right now, where questions like, what if I don't get selected, what will happen then? Is my preparation enough? जो मैं पढ़ रहा हूँ वो काफ़ी है, नहीं है. What if I don't even clear phase 1? मेरी बेइज्जती हो जाएगी, phase 1 भी नहीं clear किया तो. So the focus shifts from examination to phase 1, from having to clear the examination to having to save your ass. That is what ends up happening. What will my parents feel if I fail? Instead of asking how will you feel if you fail, you start asking the wrong questions. So if you are in the midst of these kind of thoughts, how to get out of it? Because ये thoughts तो जाने वाले नहीं हैं. इनको किस तरह से टैकल किया जाए कि इनकी इम्पोर्टेंस कम हो जाए? The best way of doing that is to write down your fears every morning. This is what I do every morning. I spend about 15 minutes, write down whatever thoughts I'm getting that are unproductive, that are compromising on my productivity of teaching and studying. And when I actually write them down, तो ऐसा होता है कि आपने लिखा और फिर वो फिजल आउट हो गया, वो सोच ही चली जाती है, बिकॉज नाउ यू हैव रिटन इट, सो यू नो अगर मुझे कभी सोचना है फिर से तो आई कैन रीड इट, तो ऑटोमेटिकली उसकी इंपॉर्टेंस खत्म हो गई. सो जस्ट एक्सेप्ट देम बाय राइटिंग देम डाउन. स्पेंड अबाउट 15 minutes of this. It will help you make your next 23.5 hours, 23 hours 45 minutes more productive, more useful, more contributing towards your success. Okay, let's come to the fourth one, but before coming to the last one, let me try and create a graph for you so that I can explain to you what happens normally with students and what happens with students who are able to succeed. So if you're starting your preparation like this, then this is the dip that you see, and this is your phase 1 examination or phase 2 examination, whatever it might be. So this is the first dip that you see as a student. A lot of students also see multiple dips, and this dip is what is a burnout. Now, instead of dealing with this burnout, what you're doing is putting it under the carpet. When you put it under the carpet, it might result either in multiple dips, or it might also result in something else, wherein if you are not dealing with this burnout, then this is where your performance is. Instead of reaching at this point, you're able to only reach at this point. Why? Because you did not deal with your burnout here. You just put it under the carpet कि यार एग्जाम के बाद देखेंगे अभी पढ़ लेते and you're dealing with the same problems yet again, and therefore your productivity, your performance is going down. Another student who takes his time to deal with this problem ends up increasing his or her productivity and performance even more. I hope you've understood now. Let's come to the last one. The last one is, if you're not taking a break, and if you're either constantly studying or constantly trying to study or constantly thinking about studying, thinking about the exam, thinking about your performance, thinking about the success or failure, thinking about the result, if you're all the time, if your brain is in that process of constantly thinking about the same thing, which means your brain is not taking a break. If your mind is not able to take a break, automatically it will result in a mental shutdown. कभी ना कभी तो वो शट डाउन होगा ही. लैपटॉप देखा है ना, जब लैपटॉप खरीदते हो, व्हाट डज द कंपनी से, वीक में एक बार इसको शट डाउन करें. शट डाउन करेंगे नहीं वीक में एक बार तो इसकी क्लॉक साइकिल जल्दी खत्म होगी, ये जल्दी खराब होगा. योर ब्रेन नीड्स मोर हेल्प, योर ब्रेन नीड्स मोर मेंटेनेंस, तो उसको डेली शट डाउन करना ज़रूरी है. So take out time other than your sleep time, because you don't know what your brain is thinking when you're sleeping. That's not in your control, at least as of now. So make sure कि दिन में कुछ time आप निकाल रहे हो where you're taking a brain break, and break means that your brain is shutting down at that point of time. It's not thinking about the exam anymore, because if you don't do that, then you will not be able to remember and recall much. आप हमेशा उस process में रहोगे, आपका brain exhausted है, जो पढ़ोगे वो भी याद नहीं रहेगा, रिकॉल नहीं कर पाओगे, ऑटोमेटिकली परफॉर्मेंस गोज डाउन. इफ यू आर फेसिंग दिस प्रॉब्लम, देन हाउ डू यू कन्वर्ट इट इनटू अ ब्रेक थ्रू? टेक स्मॉल ब्रेक्स एवरी डे. व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ अ ब्रेक? फॉर मी, ब्रेक मीन्स वॉकिंग. दैट इज व्हाट आई ट्राई एंड डू, बिकॉज व्हेन आई वॉक, आई ट्राई एंड गो इनटू अ मेडिटेटिव जोन. मेरे लिए वॉकिंग एक ऐसी एक्सरसाइज हो जाती है, एक ऐसा प्रोसेस हो जाता है जहाँ पे मेरे ब्रेन को ज़्यादा स्पेस नहीं मिलती है सोचने की. व्हेन आई एम जस्ट सिटिंग एंड ट्राइंग टू मेडिटेट, माई ब्रेन रन्स अराउंड इन डिफरेंट डायरेक्शंस एंड आई एम नॉट एबल टू कंट्रोल इट. तो मैं ट्राई करता हूँ कि यार वॉक करके लेट मी ट्राई एंड मेक इट बिजी इन समथिंग सो दैट आई कैन नॉट थिंक अबाउट द एग्जामिनेशन and it feels more fresh at the end of the exercise. So walking is a good meditation for me. It can be anything for you. It is a good way of breaking for me. But make sure that when you're taking a break, then you're going out of home and into a relaxing environment. वॉक करने जाना है तो नॉर्मल सी बात है, रोड पे तो नहीं कर पाओगे, पार्क में जाना पड़ेगा या कहीं ऐसी जगह जहाँ पेड़ पौधे ज़्यादा हैं. सो ऑटोमेटिकली इट रिजल्ट्स इन अ रिलैक्सिंग एनवायरनमेंट. मेक श्योर दैट यू आर गोइंग आउट ऑफ होम और यू आर स्लीपिंग, because the idea is mental shutdown, mental break. अगर कुछ देखने लगोगे कि यार एक कोई सीरीज़ देख लेते हैं, फ्रेंड्स देख लेते हैं, कोई और देख लेते हैं, कुछ नई मूवी आई देख लेते हैं, your brain is not shutting down, your brain is not getting a break, your brain is just moving from one activity to another activity. तो वो चल रही है मशीन अभी भी. It's like a car that's still running. It's not, you're not putting it down, you're not switching it off at all. When I'm walking, then I'm able to switch it off to a very large extent, and that helps me a lot. It can be anything for you, but it has to be out of your home and it has to be into a relaxing environment. It can be as little as 15 minutes, 20 minutes or 30 minutes for a day, but do it. Only then you will be able to shut down your brain for a small span of time, and that will automatically increase your performance and productivity. So these are the 4 major reasons why you might be inside a burnout or you might be entering a burnout. A lot of students are right now, and I've given you solutions as to how to try and get out of it and convert your burnout into a breakthrough. That's all from me for this time. If you have any doubts, if you want to talk about anything at all related to your examination, you can pen it down in the comment section below. I'll try and reach out to you through a reply as soon as possible and as much as possible. I'll see you soon again. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Over and out.